Welcome to the Rivals.com National Signing Day show on Rivals.com and Yahoo Sports. Coming up over the next hour, we know Rivals #1 prospect Najee Harris will be rolling with the Tide next year. But what about the second overall pick, Marvin Wilson? We'll hear from the nation's #2 recruit himself about his choice. And from the top prospects to the top class, we're going to crown a national recruiting champion. Alabama's held that title 7 of the last 9 years, but Ohio State's in a close second. Can the Buckeyes overcome the power of the Tide? And where do the national champion Clemson Tigers fit into those rankings? We'll also take a look ahead to 2018 with the names you need to know, including a visit with the #1 prospect in the class, Trevor Lawrence. All that and much more right now on National Signing Day. Welcome into the studios here at Yahoo offices in New York. I'm Michelle Gingras here on set, joined by Rivals National Recruiting Director Mike Farrell. Mike, great to have you. It's been a long day, but it's been an exciting one.
Exciting day, yes, for sure.
All right, let's get started by counting down the top 5 teams in the Rivals team rankings and crowning that national recruiting champion. Mike, a lot of the usual suspects near the top, and coming in at the #5 spot is Florida State. But that wasn't a usual suspect this year. We didn't necessarily know if they'd make the top 5. What do you think of their recruiting class?
Great class. You know, it was really close. You know, Oklahoma had that spot coming into the day, and then there was some jostling between LSU and Florida State. So Florida State entrenched at #5 and led by Marvin Wilson, the #2 player in the country, decided to head to Florida State. And you know, what some people might deem as a surprise, a lot of people thought maybe LSU, Ohio State was in there, but Florida State doing a great job. Odell Hagens, tremendous job recruiting this young man, and he's going to be an instant impact guy. Gap shooting defensive tackles are very hard to find, and with motors like Marvin's, who just never stops, he's going to be tremendous. Cam Akers is the #3 player in the country, so they got the #2 and #3 players in the country. He's a dynamic running back who plays quarterback in high school, going to make that transition. And Kalen LeBourne is another guy. You know, so you got a 1-2 punch at running back. 2 5-star running backs in a class, very, very rare, you know, in Rivals history. Then you throw in the #2 player in the country. There's a lot of 5-star power here, offensive, defensive. They hit a lot of needs.
All right, yeah, very exciting signing day for Florida State.